Ever tried, ever fail, no matter. Try again, fail better. In first days I had a lot of losses in my trading. I'm not the kind of person to stay in the same place for a long time. After reviewing all of them, I found out that Funded Next is one of the best options for me, and I decided to continue with Funded Next. After getting my first reward, I saw that, yes, that's true.
Day by day, every day will be better than the last.
Each of my failures, I saw this is the step in my success, and finally I made it.
Në vitin 2022, ju nënshtrova një operacioni të nevojshëm për shëndetin tim, ngushtim të stomakut, orët e gjata të punës, ullet dhe përballë një ekrani, jeta ime ndryshoi me rritjen e vetbesimit në punën që bëj dhe kjo më bëri të krijoj komunitetin tim.
At that time, I was facing some financial predicaments, and I was really looking for something to bail me out. But I never thought that 1 year down the line, I would be constructing my house. 1 year down the line, I would be almost out of debt.
Well, I was out of my savings of close to 2 or 3 lakhs INR, and then I had to borrow a few, let's say 2 or 3 lakhs rents as well. Now I think I'll be able to make it, and that was a changing point in my career as well. And now I'm just pursuing this thing as a full time, and I've left my job too.
So it was never my dream job to take part in catering. You don't have to get into a 9 to 5 just to make a lot of money. There's other paths that you could take to make that amount of money, or even more.
Ever tried, ever fail, no matter. Try again, fail better. In first days I had a lot of losses in my trading. I'm not the kind of person to stay in the same place for a long time. After reviewing all of them, I found out that Funded Next is one of the best options for me, and I decided to continue with Funded Next. After getting my first reward, I saw that, yes, that's true.
Day by day, every day will be better than the last.
Each of my failures, I saw this is the step in my success, and finally I made it.
Në vitin 2022, ju nënshtrova një operacioni të nevojshëm për shëndetin tim, ngushtim të stomakut, orët e gjata të punës, ullet dhe përballë një ekrani, jeta ime ndryshoi me rritjen e vetbesimit në punën që bëj dhe kjo më bëri të krijoj komunitetin tim.
At that time, I was facing some financial predicaments, and I was really looking for something to bail me out. But I never thought that 1 year down the line, I would be constructing my house. 1 year down the line, I would be almost out of debt.
Well, I was out of my savings of close to 2 or 3 lakhs INR, and then I had to borrow a few let's say 2 or 3 lakhs rents as well. Now I think I'll be able to make it, and that was a changing point in my career as well. And now I'm just pursuing this thing as a full time, and I've left my job too.
So it was never my dream job to take part in catering. You don't have to get into a 9 to 5 just to make a lot of money. There's other paths that you could take to make that amount of money, or even more.
Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up now. Yeah, yeah.
F-U-N-D-E-D-M-E-X-T.
Yeah, put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up now. Yeah, yeah.
F-U-N-D-E-D-M-E-X-T.
Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up now. Yeah, yeah.
F-U-N-D-E-D-M-E-X-T.
Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up now. Yeah, yeah.
F-U-N-D-E-D-M-E-X-T.
Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up now. Yeah, yeah.
F-U-N-D-E-D-M-E-X-T.
Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up now. Yeah, yeah.
F-U-N-D-E-D-M-E-X-T.
Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up now. Yeah, yeah.
F-U-N-D-E-D-M-E-X-T.
Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up now. Yeah, yeah.
F-U-N-D-E-D-M-E-X-T.
Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up now. Yeah, yeah.
F-U-N-D-E-D-M-E-X-T.
Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up now.
Okay, cool. All right. What's up, guys? How we all doing? Me and Rauf, we're live for NFP. We're gonna watch NFP, what it does. We're gonna look at the liquidity levels, mainly for Nasdaq. We'll go over some forex as well. But we're gonna focus more on Nasdaq, yeah. So I don't know. I think, yeah, there we go. Rauf's in here as well.
Yo, what's good, guys? Can you hear me? All good?
Yeah, just let us know in the chat, yeah, that you can hear us and everything. All good. I'm gonna point out some levels we're watching for today. There's first this level here. I want to see, ideally, right, is NFP runs this out first, right, and then I'm also watching the relative equal lows here. Okay, so I think this is engineered for NFP. Not an immediate drop potentially, probably a two-stage. I don't know what you think, Ralph, here. Up then down probably. So I wouldn't position myself before. I'd wait for a 9:30 a.m. open. But if we do run this out, so it's a if this then that scenario. So if NFP runs this out, right, and we get some decent structure, then at 9:30 a.m. open we can look at this, right? So that's what I'm eyeing today. I think you'd agree with me there.
Yeah, I'm just reading this chat, but yeah, everything looks pretty normal going into today because we have first NFP of the year. So I'm kind of expecting. Honestly, I didn't expect the indices to be this bullish as of now, especially what's going on with Trump and Venezuela. I think that's mainly causing this market to be bullish because I would have really expected bearishness to start the year, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I agree with you as well there. With like with dollar pressing higher the way it is doing, you'd also expect with the structure on NQ for it to drop. But this right here, immediately from the beginning of this week, just pressing higher, right? This is kind of expected, right? I mentioned this privately on the weekend that we should see this get traded too. And with the Venezuela stuff, like Rauf mentioned, it should be bullish dollar, right? So besides this, we're looking for here next. But again, you want to, especially with Forex, I never trade NFP on Forex, right? Even after it passes, etc. I would either position myself early in the week or next week, basically, right? So if you didn't position yourself early this week, probably Tuesday, right? Then I would let it go, but I would remain bullish until we take out this high, right? Yeah. So I guess we'll let NFP pass. We could get a retracement with NFP, right? Manipulation on the downside. So we'll see what happens there, and it makes sense to go higher. Why? First, we have traded. We're deep in a discount, right, on the monthly, right? Kind of choppy, yeah. However, we're in a deep discount, and let me map this out here. So from this low, this high, monthly dealing range, right? We're in a discount. Traded down, run out this low. We've wicked this low. We're in a monthly FVG here, and then we're also in a weekly discount as well, right? From this low to this high. So what I would expect is this is a range low here on dollar, and this is your range high, right? And this range high aligns with this daily fair value gap as well. Okay, so is it monthly? Yeah, monthly fair value gap here, right? So you've got this monthly FVG here. So even if we are bearish, it would make sense to see a retracement to this high here and the monthly FVG.
Bro, this chat is so funny.
Why? What's going on?
Nah, these guys are just funny.
And then lower, right? So yeah, we'll watch that. See what NFP does.
I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, but if you pass evals, you could just set like a buy stop above the marketplace for 20 points, a sell stop below. I mean, the easiest way to pass evals. It's a full pop, but again, if you wanted to get off the eval stage, ASAP. Yeah, you guys got me blushing, man. Stop.
Handsome guy.
Light skin Quavo. That's crazy.
Light skin Quavo. That's
bro. This guy's in all of my comments. He actually started a trend of calling me the light skin Quavo.
I'm doing it as well. I'll get on that trend.
How am I? I'm good, bro. How are you doing? YOLO suggestions. I mean, you realistically, you only live once, so. And a funded account, you can always reset. That's my new motto.
Just short it above this high. That's your YOLO.
Yeah, but weeks like this, to be honest, I don't really do too well in trading because usually bro's feet curling up. That's insane. But Yeah, like usually when I'm looking at this market, you know, I'm mainly looking to be a bear, and this market just simply just keeps poking up, taking my stop, or I take a loss, and it will just slowly keep pushing higher. And it's just one of those weeks where I wouldn't like to do anything. But today I did get a nice little long. Difficult week though. If you guys did struggle, I would say this was a hard week. Maybe you didn't, but to me it was a pretty difficult week.
So you got a long, and I'm gonna assume here, if you guys don't know about Rauf's timed ranges, his model, I'll go to the 5-minute here, map it out. You've got 112, right around there to 212. Then when we take one side of the range, Rauf, correct me if I'm wrong, you're looking for the opposing end, right? So you've got this low to this high. We take this side of the range and go below this low as well. All right, so I'm assuming your long was somewhere in here, right?
Yeah, going the M2, it was like, and honestly, it was more of a just trusting my system rather than anything like that, because this price action this whole week's been pretty awful.
Yeah, and this was the first down close candle. We closed above. I'm assuming you went long somewhere here, yeah?
Yeah, I did.
Where did you go long? In which candle here?
Yeah, I can't concentrate with this chat. I'm gonna have to not read you guys. I'm sorry. I went long at, I can't see the time. It was just at, I think 240, 240-ish.
240. It's about here. And here to the top of the timed range here.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, you can have a look at that on Rauf's channel.
I thought it was just me. To be honest, it's the first week of the year. Like, I had some good trades. I took like 3 trades, 2 wins, 1 break even. But again, trying to trade it like the days every single, like Wednesday, for instance. Yesterday was a good day. Wednesday was pretty hard for me, and then Tuesday was pretty hard for me as well, because my model tells me to sell. The market doesn't want to sell off, so it's like I go through a constant cycle of either I do nothing and I have to wait, or I just wait for a better week. But again, we did consolidate a good part, so it was hard.
Yeah, this back and forth here. Yeah, if you're stuck in this, like this is equity open, right, on Thursday, yesterday. But I mean, you've got this here. This is decent. But then you go into this range as well here. And like this is expected the day before NFP. You just get this one massive drop and then chop until what we're waiting for, right? NFP. But actually not that bad, you know, like the longs here were decent. Right? On this day, I think we both mentioned longs on this day. I don't know if you caught this though. I didn't personally. I let Tuesday pass.
I took longs on Monday. I took
Monday.
longs today, and I took something the other day. I think it was a break even. MMXM, I think Rauf is not as serious as you. Come on, we need no distractions. We need to focus. I'm not as serious as you, bro.
No, you don't see the Gucci bags in the background, that's why.
Yeah, I gotta be serious. I can't have fun and trade.
I don't have Gucci bags in my background, so.
No, he has mega yachts. I'm not as serious as him.
It's just a wooden shed. The holding is.
But to be honest, I bet you even after NFP, like there's not much to do because the 9:30 opens mainly going to drive this market. Like, yeah, the news is going to add some volatility, but I think 9:30 will be the main move for today.
NFP pump and dump. Somebody's saying pump and dump.
Gold structure. I can't believe silver is trading at 80s now. I was in longs from 40s.
It's actually
last year.
Yeah. I remember when you entered the position, it was like
I literally, yeah. You see that down move? I think this position, if I still had it, would be running some crazy numbers.
Where was it, by the way? I remember you taking it, but you like compared to where it is, you basically closed it really close.
No, I didn't. I got taken out break even, but I was literally telling everyone to buy silver. Yeah, it was like 48.
To take 40 what?
Yeah, I bought that gap.
Here?
Yeah. Bought, go up a bit. Go left, down. Yeah, I bought that.
In here,
candle.
in this candle.
Yeah.
And then this takes you out break even.
Yeah.
Shit.
And then it runs to the whole.
Yeah, you gotta love it, bro. Classic.
That's what happened. I don't know. I don't see. I mean, ICT is looking at water futures this year.
That's new, yeah. And what's interesting is he actually mentioned that though, in like some private market outlook a couple years ago. He was mentioning water futures coming in.
Yeah, they're in. There's just no sort of.
I guess he was right though.
Yeah, he was right with the tinfoil hat.
I'm really curious to see if he's gonna mention Robbins again this year and then just fuck it up again.
I don't think he's gonna participate in that.
You gotta call him out, Rob.
Nah. He's too good. Check gold.
I have a Gucci napkin. Sorry.
Gold longs this morning, but nice as well with no model. I didn't take it, but I know a few guys that did.
I mean, yeah, this is nice though. You've got the FVG here. Obviously, order flow is bullish. Don't need to really expand on that. And then you've got the candle closure here.
Yeah.
Right? Candle closure into the daily FVG in bullish order flow. Then you've got the longs here for a scalp. Yeah, I mean, this is nice. It's pretty nice. Overall, and like obviously, you know, I would just, for anyone before they ask, right, well, what would I look at for silver is this high. Initial, like very next drawn liquidity would be this, and then higher.
Isn't this NFP? No, it's going to release in 4 minutes.
Yeah, we're gonna watch NQ for that. We'll pop over to dollar as well, and gold. I guess a few of you want to see gold, but as it hits, we'll watch Nasdaq here. And we'll see if it wants to manipulate higher first.
Silver, I mean, silver's contracts are crazy at the moment. So if you're trading either of the metals, I'll definitely recommend silver because even a few micros on silver have gone crazy because of how high it's trading. So I don't know, I wouldn't be looking at silver too much. Trying to trade anyway. From looking like
What else looks interesting? To be honest, to start the week, I mentioned this privately though, like the best bet was DXY and trading into this daily FVG. This was really clean, right? But it actually opened at the week, right, on Monday here and just immediately traded down. This was, you couldn't catch this though, but it was an easy setup. It was in a 4-hour FVG, right? So we've got this here. This is how it closed. Like, this is what it looked like without these down close candles on the weekend. And we were already in here. So it's like immediately the week started, it traded lower. Which made perfect sense, to be honest, but like positioning yourself in that was pretty tough, in my opinion.
Okay, now I have a genuine question. If I synced like 1,200 accounts, will go live. I definitely do recommend stacking more. Like, just maximize prop firms as much as possible. Live account, it's decent. It depends with what broker you're going to deposit with, because you need to have a decent amount of margins to trade with it. There's a few brokers that are pretty good, like AMP and Ninja as well. Yeah, silver's very volatile. It's because of where it's priced at right now. I think they're going to do something about the contracts, because there's no way they let it stay like this.
Okay, a minute here to NFP. Tons of accounts about to get liquidated. I'm sure there's a bunch of people positioned in their funded next accounts or about to get liquidated. So we'll see there. We'll see how it hits in a few seconds here. Buy side and sell side here. Like I said, guys, if we take this out, right, with manipulation, then wait for structure on the downside, then I would personally short it tomorrow, right, or later today. So let's see.
Let's see what came out. Nice. So NQ only jumped higher.
Yeah, straight up. Expected, right? Buy side first.
Didn't move.
I'm assuming why I'm with the, yeah, of course, why I'm with the wick down. Yes, higher as well. Yeah. All right, let's see if we can take out that buy side.
I think now it's probably just going to chop until we have the open. Looking at this. But yeah, going into 9:30 for me, I would just be looking for downside plays. So I don't want to long it for upside. It could go higher, but for me,
I mean, if we take this out, then, you know, if we work with your Rauf's time range, after we take this out, that would be perfect. So and you've got the Bolt, right? You passed them yesterday.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I have 5 of them, so I'll probably run them up. To be honest, I think they're like, I mean, they're just a cash account at that point, but where they, what do you call it? But where they pay out cap, still pretty good though.
Yeah, those Bolt accounts came out like a couple days ago, and Ralph has already got 5 of them. He passed them all in like a day. You passed them all, right, in one day.
Yeah, I had 5. I got 5, so pretty nice. The only thing that enticed me to buy them was the daily payouts, honestly, and no trailing drawdown. So it was a win-win, I guess.
Yeah, which is fire when you're on futures accounts, right? The no trailing drawdown seems like nothing, right? When Ralph says no trailing drawdown, but on futures, as you guys know, right, there's always trailing drawdown. So really cool that Funded Next introduced that.
Why is my heart beating? I have 40. It's probably because you're over leveraged. It's probably the main reason.
Ralph's in, what am I gonna say? He's in shorts here in the wick. Let's watch him get.
Nah. I'll probably short into the open, probably not now. I think it usually just chops. Or it will chop.
Got relative equal lows here as well. Higher, 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 higher. Lots of liquidity on the downside.
Let's see, where could I see NQ going off to?
I can still see it pump here though, even with the open. If we trade higher, the open may give a manipulation into the buy side before we start to sell off.
Let me see. But you're working on a pretty nice indicator that can give me, it's longs on gold. Nice. I mean, you should be in profit. Silver's running higher. I think silver just continues going, I guess, from this point.
Yeah. Like we said, silver and gold initial buy side there. And then obviously all-time highs is what we're looking at. Yep, silver reaching for that minor buy side that I mentioned, and then we'll look up here with the range high there. Bitcoin did hit its monthly FEG again. So this is something to watch, in my opinion, to run out this low. So yeah, you could wait for this candle to close and then look for the sell side. But eventually, I do think Bitcoin will run this out. I remember Andrew Tate, right? And I mentioned this in the group, like he kept buying at 100K flat, which was huge. And I remember he put out a tweet buying more Bitcoin now. I think I have a market outlook on this. It's in my group. I was like, we should sell off. And that was one of the reasons.
Yeah, I was looking at Bitcoin going back to below 90s. I still think it goes lower.
Yeah, to that sell side, right? Below that low.
Yeah. I don't think it will go to where most people think, like 0, because it is a real currency that most people are looking at. I mean, it has a futures contract, so if it has a futures contract, then the banks control it. So
yeah.
Don't think it will go anywhere anytime soon.
You've got dollar though, which, if like most of you wouldn't know this, but right, dollar is backed by the dollar is petrodollar, right? From the agreement with Saudi back in the day, and it wasn't looking like they were going to renew it, and now they've gone into Venezuela, and now they have all of that available to them. So interesting, right? It's not random. Doing what they need to do to keep it alive. Okay, and Q, nice. Okay, like we wanted to see reach higher first. Let's cook that buy side. I don't know, I can't see the chat though. Whoa.
You can't see it, just press that little bottom right.
No, I do, but it's like it's not loading for me. It's like lagging. Oh, okay, I need to scroll down. Okay, never mind. Pookie Rauf. Yeah, agree.
Do you think DXY goes to the monthly gap? The main
Yes.
question.
Yeah, as in the monthly bearish FEG here? Yes, I do. I do think it does. I think DXY makes its way here. After that, we'll watch it, right? Because even if it's bearish, right? At this point, for me personally, whether you're bullish or bearish, overall, right, on a higher time frame, seeing it reach into this, even if it's gonna sell off, makes sense, right? So I would expect bullishness until here and then pause, right? Wait, see what the weekly candles do, daily candles do, but seeing it reach up into here, that's my expectation. Yes. So, and there's like obviously like we're here, this is a weekly chart, and we're expecting all the way up here, right? Which is a ton of room, right? This is right. I mean, lots of room to go, lots of weekly candles, daily candles to go to get up here. But overall draw, yeah, monthly FAG for me. Okay.
How much volatility are you expecting from the tariff? I didn't know we had tariff news, but if anything Trump has to say or anything about tariffs is usually never good. So
Yeah. Whenever Trump mentions the tariffs, it's usually up and down. So just run sell side and buy side.
why is my face so zoomed in?
I love it. Why did they do that? Put it back.
But yeah, I think NQ is probably just going to slowly grind higher. I think 930 will hopefully move it. I think 930 might just push it a bit to the upside and extend it.
Man, MXM was giving good analysis there, which got broken off. For what, bro? Which one? Which asset? I'll cover it again, no worries.
Yeah, I know, but Trump always makes a comment about it. So whatever comes out usually isn't the volatile bit. It's what Trump has to comment. Usually is what drives his market mad. Oh wow,
Bro,
Dow's.
are you single by any chance? Let's answer that one.
Whoa. Whoa. No, I'm taking, guys. Sorry. Check Dow. The thing's pushing to nearly all-time highs again.
How many years did it take you to be profitable, Rauf?
Well, it depends, because I've had periods in my trading where I just didn't trade for multiple months, but like 2.5 years, 2 years after that, I really saw consistency. But again, those 2 years I still made money, like decent amounts. I never had like a negative year, like as most people say. Like they put money into the markets and then they lost it. I still made money to like close the year, but I was never like red. But over the years have gone by, the money's just gone higher. So I've been doing all right. But at the start, I was just scared to take positions, I'd say. So I didn't risk much at all. But it mainly comes down to learning the right things and doing all the wrong things until you get bored of it. And that's probably the speed running process to just stop doing dumb stuff, I think. So even when you think about taking loads of trades, just take all of them. Take all those losing trades. And if at the end of those 10 losing trades, you don't feel like an idiot, then there's something wrong with you at that point. And no strategy, nothing is going to help you improve at all. It always comes to a point where you have to be like, all right, I got to do this the right way. Otherwise, I'm just going to continue losing money at that point.
Yeah, I would agree with that when it comes to just taking those trades, dealing with it. Although personally for me, okay, I can't relate to Rauf in the sense that having a non-losing year, like my first year trading was just absolute shambles. It was horrible, right? I lost lots of money. But then 2 years, one and like just under 2 years, then it really started to click. That's when it clicked for me. But I did lose money for a year.
To be honest, I never lost that much money because I never put that much in. So I was always about learning structure to the market before I'd get in. So I was like, why don't I try and learn it until I get it?
Yeah, the thing for me though, it was like I got into like early 2021, and that was before like the prop firm scene. So I was putting in like personal capital. So it wasn't the $100 or like 200-300 here and there. Like I'd put 1,000 in and then just fucking blow it. So yeah, sucks. Gotta get through it, but that's like Rauf said, it's part of the learning curve. You just gotta take those trades, and at a certain point, you gotta accept, right, that most strategies work. Period. Right? If you trade a trend line, it will work. Okay, but with the correct risk management. So exactly like Rauf said, at the end of the day, you just gotta submit to the risk management at some point. And unfortunately, the only way to get there is by just taking those losses and submitting then at that point. I lost my entire savings to the market. Okay, you don't want to do that.
What helped you to keep going? MMXM.
Okay, that's an easy one for me. I just love it. I know some of you guys just you want to do this for the money and this and that, but I actually enjoy the charts and everything. Sound like a nerd, but yeah, I really do enjoy this. So that helped me keep going because like at the end of the day for me it was like there was a couple things to it, which was first, I would rather do this and make less than do something else and make more. Right? That was the first thing. And then the second thing is just the freedom from it. Like you can be anywhere in the world once you have got this down. You need a laptop, an internet connection, and that's about it. right?
Something people don't talk about and I don't understand is why taking breaks from trading. Bro, like I took a 3-week break just to close the year because I was like, holy shit, I was mentally done with the markets because it comes a point where you're staring at them every day and you're constantly putting your brain under pressure of like seeing numbers go up and down. Like at certain periods, you need to be able to take a step back. That was me anyway. Like I was just ready to take time off. Sometimes you do get sick of it. It's like anything, you know, if you keep at it, keep doing it, no matter how much money you make, yeah, the feeling is great, but like mentally it does exhaust you.
Yeah, and it gives you a reset, like just to see the market differently when you take that time off.
Yeah, and I don't mean like completely switch off on the charts. I still looked at them, I still analyzed, but I wasn't actively trading, you know. I wasn't like placing trades and being like, oh, I need to move to break even, I need to do all this, or I'm gonna lose a trade, or this winning trade has to do that. It's like,
Yeah, so basically the execution part.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, man, this is taking its time, but it's reaching up there to the buy side we mentioned. Once it gets there, guys, man, I mean, 9:30 a.m. could do it, so I would recommend you guys look at 9:30 a.m. and then we could find some decent shorts actually down to the lows. So there is that as well.
But I gotta hop off this stream now.
Yeah, no worries, bro.
I'll leave you guys to it. But it was great hanging around with you guys. Hopefully, I mean, it was pretty boring NFP on one-sided, but I think 9:30 hopefully gets the shorts so it can feed the bear in me, and then I'll be happy. But I'm definitely not looking to long.
Yeah, agree with Rauf there.
All right, take it easy, guys, and thanks for having me on for the next and MMXM. All right, take it easy, guys. Bye,
bro. See ya. All right, guys, I'll see you guys out here though. But like I said, you guys have my expectations when it comes to the higher time frame though. Let me cover this, right? Because I know a lot of you guys want to get that, right? So initial short-term expectations, I want to see this high get taken, okay? Hopefully at 9:30, and then we can see some shorts coming. That would be nice to the relative equal lows, right? That's an intermediate term perspective just to get down here. Higher time frame though on NQ, I would not look to be so strict on that right now, because if we look at the daily chart, okay, this is what is going on. Okay, so you've got this here. Okay, so besides the previous day's high and that lower time frame liquidity, I wouldn't look for longer term expectations at this point. I would wait. Okay, we've got CPI next week as well, right? That could make a big difference on the hard time frame. However, when it comes to NQ, stick to lower time frame liquidity like we're doing here today, right? You've got the relative equal highs here, relative equal lows. Do that for NQ for now while it's in the hard time frame range. When it comes to the dollar, like I said, way up here. Okay, that's my higher time frame expectation. If we close above, which we should, this weekly candle here, you want to have the opening price of this down close candle for next week as a hard time frame key level, right? You could see a deep retracement back down here. Okay, it may be a retracement next week, and then after that you could see the market push higher again above this high as the next hard time frame draw on liquidity, right? But that's what I would look at. Bitcoin again, I want to see this drop lower, okay, below this low. And gold, as you guys know, we're looking for all-time highs. Silver, same thing, right? So that's what I would look at. Yeah. So yeah, watch the open here, guys, and see what it does then. If it doesn't take this out, yeah, just wait then for next week. You could see the open, high, low, close with this buy side, sell side. Okay. I think that's pretty clear. All right. Anyway, guys, appreciate you all hopping in here. I really do. If you want to get any Funded Next accounts, there'll be the link there. You can use my code or you can use Funded Next codes. It doesn't matter. And they've got the Vault accounts, right, which is payouts every day, basically. And Ralph has got a couple of them. So we'll update you guys on Twitter with those accounts and going forward. Yeah. So have a good week, guys. And I will catch you guys next week on Monday. I'll be doing another stream with Funded Next. So I'll talk to you guys then. See you.